Hey everyone, good afternoon. It's Alison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Alison. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live in New Westminster, British Columbia, which is on the west coast of Canada. So, welcome to my regulars. Glad to see you. And if you're new, welcome. Glad you found my channel. I'm here live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm also live on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So I hope you can catch me live one or both of those days. Otherwise, of course, you can watch me on a recording. So I'm just going to wait for some people to pop on and then I can see if they can hear me. So I'm just going to wait for that to happen and hopefully we're good to go. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada and you would like me to add you to my mailing list, please let me know at stampwithalison@gmail.com. I'll be happy to add you. Hi, Keisha. How are you, hon? Can you hear me? Could you just confirm that you can hear me, please? Ready. Okay, I'm just making sure you can sound. Oh, good. Isn't it great when things work? Yay! Okay, so we're going to have fun today. You guys will probably have more fun watching me because I've had to bring out a glue gun. So this could go either way. Let me show you what we're going to work with. Here we go. So we're going to, oh, why are we upside down? That is so weird. Wasn't upside down before. Well, that's not going to, oh no, we're not upside down. It just slipped upside down. How weird. Okay. We're going to play with the Christmas Ornaments Kit. Now, this is the new kit that came out a couple of days ago. It can be found under the kits collection in the online exclusives. And we're going to make, there's 9 ornaments, 3 each of 3 designs. So let's see how far we get. We'll make at least 1, maybe 2, maybe 3. It depends how long it takes me. So let's head over there and have a look. Now this kit is $34. What I like about it is I think you could use these as tags because you could just put a little, name tag on here. Or you could use it at a place setting maybe. I think either one of those would be lovely too, not just on your tree, but they would make a lovely tree decoration. Okay, you guys, this is going to be interesting. All right, so I'm going to unpack the kit. Let me open it up here. So what you're going to get is all the bits you're going to need. So you've got these rings with some beautiful gold twine there. We've got some little pine cones and other little decorations. And we've got these beautifully pre-tied ribbon. Yay, so we don't have to tie a ribbon. And then we've got these other elements. So I like to refer to the instructions. Just you and me, Keisha. Oh, hi, Jennifer. You took it off your order. Oh, well, I don't know if you'll regret it. I'm kind of regretting, Jennifer, bringing out the glue gun. Just saying. When I saw this symbol and it was glue gun, I thought, oh yeah, remember those? Remember we used to use those. Anyway, you guys I will entertain you one way or the other, either with burnt fingers or something. Okay, so shall we start? Let's start with the first one. Let's make one and see how we go. So it looks like for this one, we're going to need, I'm going to just look at these pieces here. We're going to need, get some more dimensionals. Ooh, look at all these. I love these glue dots. You guys know I'm insane for these glue dots. We're going to need one of these little, it's one piece, you guys. Okay, so this is one big piece. The picture doesn't really make it obvious that it's one big piece, okay? I guess that's what it looks like. We're going like this, okay? And then we're also going to need, let's see what else we need. This is pretty. Wow, look at this. We need this one here. There's 2 sheets of this. Why is this so thick? There's 2 sheets. Anybody else on our call? Hi, Keisha. Not a huge fan of kits, but this could help me create. Yeah, it could. You'd have to do the glue gun stuff, Keisha. Yeah. You have a pretty pink cordless. Yeah. My daughter, I bought her the I bought her the Halloween kit. She's really big into Halloween. And she was here visiting for my son's wedding, her brother. And I said to her, well, you can take it back with you. Would you like me to order you one? And she said, oh, yes, please. And she's already made it, but she doesn't have a glue gun. And apparently you need a glue gun. So I gave her my pretty pink cordless glue gun, which I also think is a cool touch. So anyway, I'm having to use the big one. Okay, so we need this. And I think we also need, oh gosh, what else do we need? This one here. Okay. Okay, so we're just getting our bits ready here, you guys. I think sometimes collecting all the little bits and bobs that we need is what takes more time than the actual recreating. Okay, so that's it for the first one. So we can set all these aside. Now we're also going to need a ring, and we're going to need that beautiful gold thread. Okay, so let's take this out. And there's two sizes of these. So I'm going to count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big ones and 3 small ones. Okay, so how do we know which ones are which? Let's see. It's not really that clear, you guys, which one I'm using here. So I'm going to think this is smaller. This looks kind of smaller. Let's see. If we take this piece and according to the instructions, no, it was supposed to sort of fill up that. Let's just see. Okay. And then let's see. This is interesting, you guys. Let me see if I can look on the picture on the front. I don't know if it matters if you make a mistake. I don't think it's the end of the world, but let's look over here. Okay, it is the smaller one. All right, that confirms it. So number 1 looks like the small ring. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to these instructions. Okay. So we got all our little bits, and now we're going to have a small ring. Okay, so we want to cut, it says, our beautiful gold ribbon here, twine, 18 inches. And on the kits, it's got a measurement here, which is pretty awesome. So open this. My nail, I'm so glad you guys can get my nails done tomorrow, which for me means cut back to my normal length, which is extremely short, because I have a hard time kind of doing my crafts. All right, so we're going to start this now. I've got my eyesight here. Where's the end? I kind of just move that around until I find it. So you kind of rub it, and there we go. All right, so we need 18 inches. Okay. That is not 18 inches. It says to measure it 18 inches. This is an inch on this side, so let's do 8, and then another 8 is 16, and then 2 more is 18. There's always ways around this, right? Okay, got my scissors. Let's do that. All right. Now the first thing it wants me to do is take my thread here and find the middle. Okay, then it wants me to, on my hoop, wants me to just make a slip knot here. So I do that. So we're going to thread that through and pull it up. And then at the top, what we want to do is just tie it. So we'll just slip that under and whoop. Oh, I get it. Okay, there we go. Maybe there's a opportunity to use like glue dots, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do my very best to tie that in a knot so that it doesn't move. And there we go. Goodness. Okay. And oh, get my finger out of there. There we go. Okay. So you see we've got that. Now it's not really obvious that they want you to put a glue dot, but we're going to do it. Okay. So I'm going to take one of these fantastic glue dots. And these are big ones. Like sometimes they're little. These ones are kind of big. I'm going to just put it on here like that. Maybe they want us me to use, they don't want me to use that glue gun, do they? Oh gosh, I don't want to do that, you guys. No, thank you. We're going to move this. This is always fun, right? Like, I'm here for your entertainment. And I'm just going to stick that up there. And we're just going to hope for the best. There we go. All right. I think that's good. Now, then it wants me to just take these ends and probably as close as I can to the end, I'm just going to make a little knot. Go. Oops. It's because my nails, you guys, so I apologize. So you could just tie it. I could have just tied a little knot at the top. But I'm trying to just stuff this through the hole like easy. It's so easy, but for some reason, my nails won't let me do it. I need my friend Leanne to help me. She'd say, oh, maybe use your tweezers. Maybe. Come on, come through. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do it with my nails. Tomorrow I could, but they're just too long. So I'm going to just do this. I'm going to just tie it. This is a very substantial gold thread, you guys. Like, this is not some cheapo thread. It's really thick, so it's maybe making it a bit harder to tie it. There we go. So then this will be the piece that will hang on the tree, right? Let's see. Yeah, it is cordless and it's fantastic. You just put batteries in it. It's awesome. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Paulette. Yeah, this is the part I know. Yeah, it is like maybe you're right, Jennifer. Like Jennifer had it in her shopping cart. Oh, this is not gonna defeat me. I'm gonna do this, Jennifer. This is ridiculous. I know how to tie a knot. This is craziness. Okay. All right, let's make this thing. Okay. Oh, and you know what I'm going to do too is I'm actually going to take one of these glue dots. I don't know if I'm supposed to take the glue dot and do this, but I don't care. I'm going to add another one to the back and just anchor that. So now we've got it. It's not going anywhere. All right. I think as you do more of these, it becomes easier. All right. Next up, let's grab this fantastic tartan. And it wants me to put this, it wants me to put some dimensionals on here. So let's do that. 2, 4, it's got 6. So it's sort of spreading this out. I'm just going to do it like a clock. I'm just going to add 2 extras. Oop. This, so I'll move that over there. Maybe 5's enough. You know, I don't know whether we need 6. Maybe I'll put one in the middle. And then what it wants us to do is lay that down, and then we're going to fold up the other half. And it's going to create this kind of, it's going to hide this within like inside. Okay. So let's just press that down. There we go. And then we're going to take this. And that's kind of weird, to tell you the truth. I don't like this. What's it want me to do? I guess it wants me to go like this. Okay. All right. I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to fold this over. All right. It's not really what the directions say, but it works. All right. So that's what we've got so far. Ooh, pretty. Very substantial rings too. Now I'm assuming you can choose whichever side you want, but hey, if you use this for like to put on a gift, here's where you could write their name, like to and from. So that's what I'm going to do. I think this would be great for making a hostess gift or adding it onto a bottle of wine or something. I think that would be really cool. All right, let's grab these. And it looks like it wants me to use, oh, is there a right or wrong now? There's no right or wrong to this. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. And it wants me to take the, what do you call these? Dimensionals. And put those on. Just looking at the ones that aren't, no, they're the right size. Okay. So I don't think it matters because this is going to get covered up. So you're not going to see those dimensionals. I think that's the point. So then we're just going to put that like that. And then on this piece, it wants another few dimensionals. So we'll just put that on. I'm just going to do one. It's got, yeah, it's just got one sort of in the middle there. And then we'll lay that on like so. Okay. Okay, now the scary bit's coming, you guys. Are you ready? Oh. Okay. I'm going to grab these little pine cones, which are so cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Dump those out. I think we got big ones and little ones. I'm going to do the little ones. And it looks like it wants me to put glue on the end here. So, oh my goodness, you guys. Everybody, take a deep breath. Take a very deep breath. I've had this glue gun on. It's hot enough, but now it's being, I was going to say now it's being difficult. You know, the last time I did hot glue on a project was on a live I did about 10 years ago. It wasn't a live, actually. I was just doing a recorded video. And I burnt my finger so bad. Because, you know, when these heat guns are, you know, they're like a 3rd degree burn. It's nothing to be, you know, it's awful. But the funny thing was, it didn't really start to hurt until a few minutes later. And then I was like, ah! So I had to go and run my hand, of course, stick it in a whole tub of cold water for quite a long time. And then I came back, and after I cried, I finished my video, and then I had to go and edit out about 20 minutes of me crying. Oh my gosh. So that's my memory of using these. So it wants me to use one of these nice big ones. And it looks like I'm just kind of doing it here, which, okay. Let's put that on. So it wants me to put glue on here. You know, when you use glue like this a lot, like we used to years ago, right? It's a lot easier. But when you haven't used a glue gun in a long time, you know, it's like a learned skill set, right? Okay. So that's number one. It's very pretty, isn't it? Very pretty. Okay. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right. Should I try and do another one? I could. Who's up for it? Well, let's go for it. Let's do another one. Okay. So this one here, move all our little bits and bobs. This one is a larger ring. And again, we're going to struggle with that thread. But this time, still only wants 18 inches. Isn't that odd for a lot longer, right? That's a lot longer, or a lot bigger. So you'd think it would be like this. It would be a little bit longer, wouldn't you? At least I think so. So I'm going to get my ruler. I'm going to assume that people have a ruler, a straight edge that they can use and don't have to depend on the sort of the measurement on the side here. So that's 18 inches, but you know what? I don't like that. I'm going to make it a little bit longer. Okay. And I'm going to put a glue dot on. Well, no, I'm not. I'm going to fold it in half just like we did before. And I'm going to then thread it through my ring and then do that little slip knot. Okay, now then I'm going to take my glue dots here and I'm going to put it onto the thread just to hold that in place. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay, and then if you're worried about, oh my gosh, that's going to be all gluey, because we need it to kind of keep that in place, but you can take your embossing buddy and just tap it, and it's going to take the glue off the top and bottom. So it's going to leave the glue where you need it to hold that in place, but it's not going to hinder you and make it, sticky where you don't want it. Does that make sense? Hope so. All right, I'm going to take my glue dot and let's stretch that out. Oops. And that looks about right. And stick that on. Take the backing off. Oop. And glue that down. And then still tie it in a little knot just to hold it in place. Okay. Oop. My tip for number 2 is you need a longer piece of gold, in my opinion. I don't know why it would be the same length as the smaller ring. That doesn't make sense to me. Aren't you glad I'm doing this for you guys so you can see? Oh gosh. And I'm sure Stampin' Up! Has a fabulous video, which I should have watched. But that's part of the fun is how silly can you make yourself look, right? That's part of the fun. We're all in this together. Crafting is a audience participation, right? Where's the fun if everything goes perfectly? Let's stick another one down there and peel that off. Okay. I think once you get in the groove of this, it's not as intimidating as I'm making it look. All right, so there we go. Okay, number 2. What are we needing? We're needing, this time we're going to use those solid green circles. Also need one of those, and we need, oh, that's pretty. It's like a little banner. That's pretty, tartan banner. And then we need, looks like this. Let me just make sure. What have we got here? I'm gonna say one of these. Looks like. I love the colors. This got to be pretty peacock. It looks really nice. And I'm gonna say mossy meadow if I had to guess the colors. So we want one of those. But double checking. At the very beginning here, it will say what we need. This one here, it's kind of funny. I didn't know what it's supposed to be, quite frankly. Well, let me look through the little... Oh, here it is. Sorry, you guys. It's a crossover. Okay, so that one there that I pulled off is not the right one. There is one here that's crossed, like it makes a cross in the middle. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's good. So we need that. And then we also need one of these. Look at all the great things we've got here to punch out and add on, right? And one of those. And then it says that we need one large, and 2 little guys. Okay. And then we also need these little berries. Okay, so that's all the stuff we need. Whew. All right, back to putting things together. How are we doing? Everybody still with me? Hi, Lisa. How are ya? Okay. All right. Let's grab this. And I want to do this. I don't understand what they want me to do this. And then fold this, like stick this down, and then somehow get under here and fold it under. Well, why don't we do this? Ah, see? We knew we'd figured it out as we went along. See, you guys, look at us. Okay, so that's what you want to do. You want to lay this down, so this is in the center, and then you want to have this part over top of the ring. Now, remember on the first one, I did it so that I had this on the back so I could write on it. I guess technically they want you to do this, but I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I like that idea of being able to write a name on it. All right, so now I'm going to do this. I'm going to lay this where I want it. Learn as we go, you guys. Learn as we go. So line this up. Okay, so I'm going to just take this and kind of line it up and line up my thread here. And then I'm going to stick my dimensionals on top, holding that down. Brilliant. Wish I'd done that on the first one, but that's okay. This is a learning curve. Okay. Aren't you glad that there's only 2 kits a month that you have to suffer through me making? Oh dear. Kind of funny. Okay. And we're going to fold that over. So that's where I've got the name on the back. And then it wants me to take, what are we doing next? On our banner, well, it doesn't matter which side. Okay, you choose which side you want. Okay, so I'm going to put, it wants me to put 2, it's hard to tell if those are dimensionals or glue dots. Not sure. I'm going to use glue dots for this because I think it's glue dots. So it just wants me to put 2 little glue dots on here. Peel that off. Peel that off. Okay, and looks like it wants me to lay this across. So, okay, and then it wants me to take that piece next, which is this guy, and I'm going to say it's a dimensional because I can see where it's shaped like a dimensional on the picture. So we're just going to sort of stick this in the middle. Now, which side is right side? Either one. You can use either side of this. They have a different look. It's hard to see on camera. One's sort of, there's one side, modeled sort of, and then the other one's more solid. So I think it's personal preference, whatever you'd like. Okay, and then we're just going to stick that down like that. Then next up, we've got our leaves. And again, that's dimensionalized. Okay, boy, if you like using dimensionals, this is the kit for you. Okay. We've got it, and I've sort of got it like this. Okay. Oh, now we're going to bring it out again. So next up, we're going to bring out our glue gun. Just going to get it started again. After it sits, you got to cut it primed again. I'm trying to use as little as possible so I don't run the risk of burning my fingers. Okay. This is a very large glue gun. I did like my other little guy, but it was a good one for my daughter to take home. Okay, I'm gonna add those. How cute. Then we got this guy, which is a larger pine cone. These are great. If you use them on your tree, you can use them year after year too, right? Or even your place settings, really. I'm gonna do that. And then lastly, Okay, lastly, I don't know how this is going to work. I'm actually going to just put some glue in between these. I have no idea if this is what I'm supposed to do, but that's what we're going to do. I'm making it up as we go. And then it's sort of got this little loop on it. I'm going to try really hard not to burn myself. I'm going to stick that in there and hold it in place until it sticks. Okay. All right. So that's our second one. Isn't that pretty? Look at all the details on that. I love that. Okay. And then we might as well go for it. We're a little longer than normal, but that's okay. We're just going to keep going. One last one. Here we go. Also a big ring. And also we need some of that gorgeous thread. And remember I accidentally cut this one out or punched this one out of the die cut sheet. These die cuts are quite substantial, you guys. You don't have to worry too much about them ripping or anything. They've got some substance to them. Oh my goodness, look at this. My husband would say, when a house, when a car. Here we go. We're going to need that. And then we're going to need another one of these. Okay, so one of those and one of those. And we've got a big guy and a little guy. And we're going to use the gold baubles. Ow, and a bow. This one looks a little bit, maybe I'm just getting better at it. I don't know. Okay, here we go. So let's measure out our thread again to find the end. It says 18 inches. I'm going to use more than 18 inches. I'm going to use 22 inches. Now, I'm sure they've measured this out, you guys, but I also fairly confident, not, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm fairly confident that they've probably given you extra, right? So if you use too much, you don't have to worry too much about it. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to run that through. We're going to pull that up, fold it in half. Okay, so our first thing, fold in half. Then we're going to run it through like that. Okay, here we go. And then I'm going to see if I can get away with just putting up a glue dot at the top here. I'm going to sort of wrap it around my gold. I think that might work quite beautifully. I'm going to put one side of the thread behind and then the other one on top. I think I'm getting better at this, you guys. There we go. And then stretch that, stretch this, press onto the glue dot, and then I'm going to tie a knot. She says, she goes. Boy, Keisha, I'm wondering, your niece, she could get all the pieces ready and she could certainly do all the sticking. I would do this part for her kind of, and then let her do all the sticking on stuff. She can do all that. And then, of course, I would suggest you do the glue dotting because we don't need little burnt fingers. All right, so there we go. Come on, stick on. There we go. We got it? Yeah. Okay, there we go, you guys. Now, remember I said, oh, maybe we can get away with just the one glue dot? No, we're going to put the other glue dot. We are going to put it down here. But again, I'm going to use one. I'm going to wrap it around, peel the back off, because these are really quite large glue dots. Like they're not the little guys, they're the bigger guys. So there we go. All right. Oh, everybody still with me? You'll burn your fingers. Yeah, you will. You will. Although, touch wood. Okay, I've not. Okay, so can we all just keep the faith here that I'm not going to burn? Okay, we're going to go back and we are going to use this, again, the same pattern. And again, I want this piece. I like this. So we're going to slip it under here. And we're going to get those dimensionals. We're going to use the dimensional to hold down the thread. See, now that once you get into it, it's not as bad. It's actually pretty good. Okay. Okay. All right. Is that good? And then we'll flip that over. All right. Then we've got this piece here, which is this gorgeous piece. And they've kind of got it so that it's like this, you know, it's more on the lower part here. And let's see, what do they want me to do with it? They don't tell me if it's glue dots. Oh no, it looks like a dimensional. They really love these dimensionals, boy. Good thing they gave you a whole sheet. A whole sheet of them, so that's cool. So we're going to put that on like that. I'm going to take our greenery. I'm getting much faster now. And some of you may think, gee, Alison, why don't you practice this? Because there's no fun in that. There's no fun in me showing you it's okay to make mistakes. And it's okay to learn, right? Like, if everything's perfect all the time, it's intimidating. You think, well, I can't do that. But believe me, see, I've proven to you, oh, yes, you can. I can do that better. All right. What are we doing now? Oh, gosh, we're going with the glue gun again. Okay, I prime that. You know, that's the thing I forgot about glue guns is that you want to have another glue stick ready to put it in, right? But I think we're going to be okay to get through this. I'm going to just hope for the best here. I'm going to have enough glue. I thought I did bring another glue stick, but perhaps not. Oh, there it is. Okay, I do have one. Okay, let me kind of get that other glue stick in there, because that's what kind of pushes it, right? Like you're moving it along. It's a funny invention. I wonder who thought of it. Okay. Although, personally, my glue gun has got to be 25 years old. There's got to be better ones on the market. Then we're going to stick this here, like so. And we're going to stick the little guy. Okay. I'm going to stick the little guy here. And then again, we're going to use the gold. Beautiful. I'm going to add it right below these two. Come on. Okay. Apparently for that haunted house, when it comes back into stock, which you could make a gingerbread house of it too, you're going to need a glue gun, apparently. Okay, there we go. And then for the ribbon, we're going to, I guess there's no front or back here. They want it at the top, which I kind of like better. I kind of like the ribbons at the top. And there's 6 ribbons, I think. Yeah. So if you wanted to add ribbon to the other 3 decorations, you could do that with some ribbon that you have on hand. I'm thinking the black and vanilla check one might be nice. All right. There we go. I will not be defeated. I think sometimes when you burn your fingers, not when you're using the gun, but when you go to, like if I go to press this, if you got a lot of glue on it, that's where you run the risk of burning your finger, as I recall from the past. All right. That's number 3. So now we got all 3. So shall we bring them in and have a wee look at them? Let's look at all of these. They're very pretty. Here we go. These are quite substantial, actually. And then we've got the first little guy. I like the first little one. I think that's my favorite. Although I do like this one. So I'm not sure. Anyway, so remember I did it this way, but you don't have to. You could have just the plain back. I'll show you what I mean. You can, on these guys here, you can fold it so that the front and the back are the same. Or like I did, right? Where I wanted this piece because I wanted to write on it. Okay, so you decide what you're kind of going for. So there they are. What do we think? I think they're pretty. I think they're pretty. Of course, if you wanted to use it like this, there's no harm in having a little tag you could punch out and just stick in here with somebody's name. I love that. Okay, so what do we think? Well, I got better at it, right? So, you know, you will too. I feel confident now I can make the rest of them real easy. They would be pretty on a tree, wouldn't they? Okay, so that's the kit. We made the card kit the other day, the card box and cards, which is really gorgeous. So those are the two kits for this month. And then just a reminder, we're running out of time to register for my class. We're really running out of time. You gotta join like as soon as possible. So follow the links and sign up for the More Than Autumn bundle class. So cute. And you can purchase this and for the class, and you're going to get in your goodie bag, you're going to get half a roll of the pecan pie center stripe ribbon. You're going to get a full package of earth tone shimmer gems. You're going to get half a pack of the gorgeous iconic Christmas designer series paper, 24 sheets. But if you order the bundle from me, I'm going to send you a full pack of that. And we're going to make 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. So let me show you some of them, okay? These are not the card class cards, I'm trying to say. But here's some samples, right? Isn't that fun? Love you more than peppermint hot cocoa. This one's cute. Like that. What other ones do we have? Let me show you some other ones. We've got this guy. That was a case right from the catalog. Isn't that fun? And then we got this one. Hot cocoa season. Fun, fun, fun. We've got the pumpkin spice. It's pumpkin spice season. And then this was a card I made for a swap. The donuts. I popped up these 2 donuts. They're really, so it gives it some dimension, right? So come join us. We're going to have so much fun at class. We always do. That class is on September 29th. It's $45, but you get that whole goodie bag, which is almost worth $45, right? The value. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come here. Here I am. Oh, let's put these back. Let's put these back. So I made those 3 ornaments in half an hour without any practice. I didn't know what I was doing. I was gathering my stuff. So I'm going to say, if you give yourself a little more, maybe a little more than an hour and a bit, I'm sure you can start making the ones faster, right? Hi, Sue. How are you? I was just showing the next class, which you're already registered for. So we'll see you then. All right, you guys. Any more questions? I think we're all good. So I'll see you guys again on Sunday. Oh, should I show you some swap cards? Would you like to see some swap cards? We got time, right? Let me go back over here. There we go. Let me show you some cards I got in a swap. I got 2 recently. Let's look at them. So we got, let's move these out of the way. This one here. How gorgeous that, look at that gorgeous. This one here is the reindeer. That's so cute. How cute is that reindeer? So cute. I think I showed you some cards the other day, but I'll show you some more because I don't think I got them all shown to you. My sister Ellie, who's on this call, she made me this card with the sophisticated sled. Isn't that cute? Love it. She did a really cute job. She's used that Season of Green and Gold Designer Series paper. Love that. What else? She made me something else. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Look at this one. Oh, isn't that pretty? Love that polka dot ribbon. So gorgeous. Now this is a suite I wasn't drawn to, but when you see how gorgeous this card is using the elements, and let me get you the name because we want to know the name of the suite, right? These are all from the mini. This is the Regal Winter Suite Collection. That's Designer Series paper, all four. Okay. And look at this little guy. So cute. Okay. So that should wet your whistle a bit. And then I'll see you guys back here on Sunday. Okay. Thanks, you guys. Bye for now. Have a great day.